Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe so you know when new videos publish. And if you're a return subby, I really appreciate it. Thank you. So this video is actually the extended version from the TikTok snippet that I put on. I pulled a couple oracle cards. I'll go over those, and then I'm going to be doing tarot. And this entire reading is kind of about the transformation you're going through about your relationships. Can be romantic, can be platonic, just the special relationships that you have in your life. So the first card that came out, and I'll just go over them quickly, stand your ground. So for a lot of you, you've made a very, defiant stand and put a line in the sand to say, look, I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm going to be putting up with in my relationships. And for some of you in the recent past, even maybe in your present, you've had to actually walk away from someone in a relationship because they just weren't meeting your needs. And maybe you're truly out of vibration and just not in alignment, right? So good for you for making a stance and actually, choosing you, right? And putting you as a priority. The second one you got was solitude. In this deck, this is the Hermit card. It's all about kind of going within and determining what are the things that you need to work on and focus on before you even enter into a relationship. And what do you want out of your next relationship? How is that going to make you feel? Transformation is the Death card, and this is a major milestone. Again, another huge ending, but a new beginning on the horizon. I always tell people with the Hermit and the Death card, a lot of times in this sequence, this is all about a friendly reminder that number one, go at your own pace. Because here's the thing, the butterfly isn't shoved out of the cocoon. It instinctively knows when it's ready to emerge, like yourself. So be easy, take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard and think that you have to be, out in the races, in 3 weeks. Maybe that could be the case for some of you, but this can be months, this could be even a year or years that some of you really need to heal. Go at your own pace. The last card we got on that I pulled on TikTok was the Ace of Cups. So talk about ending a new beginning. Now, the Ace of Cups can certainly mean that for many of you, you're on this journey of healing, self-love, self-acceptance, and working on what you want to heal within your life. Again, before you want to step into a new relationship, which is very, very mature and the emotional intelligent thing to do. But for many of you, this is, you've done a lot of that work. You are, you're ready and definitely open to a new relationship. This can mean romantic. For some of you, if romance is just not, there, or you're with a partner and you're completely happy, then this can mean that for many of you in that partnership that you're kind of entering this new phase into a relationship and you both are kind of, maybe it's a next level of commitment, or it's just this connection, this deep understanding of one another that you just fall in love over and over again. So if that is you, wonderful, put a bow on it and call it a day. But for many of you, this can also mean just the special relationships in your life. Friends, family, coworkers. Some of these relationships are, turning a new leaf. They're kind of going into a more positive direction. Maybe there's been some challenges or obstacles or misunderstandings that you've had to come back from. And things are now in a better place because you stood your ground, you voiced your opinion, and you said, hey, my feelings are hurt. Don't talk to me like that again. I do not appreciate the gaslighting. No, I'm not going to be your punching bag. No, I'm not going to carry all of your energy and your weight that you need to work through. So let's kind of go through a couple scenarios. I'm going to be pulling tarot and see what's going on with this Ace of Cups. Very exciting stuff. So this is the deck that feels right. I use decks that I feel drawn to, and I have a lot of tarot decks. So I try to recycle through them and go through them so each of them get a little love, tender loving care. Spirit, what's going on if we have singles with this Ace of Cups? What is going on with the singles and the Ace of Cups? Okay. Interesting. Ooh, we're going to stop there because these cards are, wow. Now, I'm pulling the one from the bottom too, just because I saw it and Spirit said pull it. Now, with the Three of Swords, I feel like this is more kind of this past energy that you've kind of overcome or are overcoming. The Three of Swords has always been deemed like the cheating card, the heartache card, the heartbreak card. Now, but what a lot of people fail to mention is that the Three of Swords is a massive and very strong transition into something new. A lot of times the Three of Swords going into the Four of Swords, right? If you're going kind of in sequence, is that you've gone through this really heavy energy, this emotional draining, this hurt, depressive state, and even just, just out, down and out. And you kind of need this rest and recuperation period. And that's for a lot of you, we pull that Hermit card. So that's that energy kind of coming out. Sometimes it's not always about a cheating scenario, meaning a person is walked out of the relationship. But the Three of Swords can also mean that you or the other person, or sometimes both of you, something has pulled you out of the relationship, meaning it could be work related, it could be family matters, it could be other things that are going on that have really yanked your attention away from you as a couple and as a unit and working on, being partners and growing together. Certainly can mean that. So it doesn't always have to mean that it's like someone's been cheating. Certainly can though. So for a lot of you, you've overcome this massive heartache. It's devastating to know that somebody that you really love and care about isn't making time for you, isn't putting the effort into the relationship, and then all of a sudden it feels very one-sided and the scales are tipped. And it's like, no wonder you are like standing your ground here and saying, fuck off, I'm not dealing with this anymore. It's hard enough to be a couple these days, let alone one person carrying the weight of the relationship. That's not going to be sustainable, right? So first card that came out is the High Priestess. I love this card. The High Priestess is all about pulling out your intuition and following your gut, your compass, your true north. This is all about, the High Priestess is major arcana energy, so very strong energy, fated energy that could be happening. And this is about, things that have been hidden from you, secrets, revelations, epiphanies, how people feel about you could be coming up to the surface. The High Priestess is, I always feel, it kind of gives me those Piscean vibes. It's like that deep subconscious, things that are kind of, under the murky waters. You really don't know what's happening. But as you become, very comfortable with who you are and where you are and saying, look, I'm a work in process. I'm not a finished piece yet. You know what I mean? Especially in relationships, especially if you've gone through this massive change. You are kind of feeling your way through things. You've learned to reconnect with yourself, maybe even, kind of understanding the energy within you and how you feel, how you react, what triggers you. And also, for many of you, you're kind of stepping into this kind of spiritual approach to things. Maybe there's just things that you're becoming more in tune with spirituality. And that doesn't mean that you're rubbing crystals all over you. Maybe if you are, and that's okay. Or that you're into completely divination, but maybe you're starting to see like things are in sync, or there's synchronicities, or there's signs that you're like, that's weird. It's not a coincidence. It's the universe trying to get your attention, okay? So for many of you, you're starting to come within your, let me rephrase that. You're starting to become more aware of your surroundings and being very comfortable receiving energy, okay? Which leads you to major wake-up calls and epiphanies. The Judgment card, another major arcana energy, kind of, very strong, saying that, look, this is something that could be fated, that could happen in your relationships as a single, is that maybe it's time, like, it's time to emerge. You're the butterfly, get the fuck out of the cocoon, spread those wings, get excited, because there could be a situation from the past or a part of you that is ready to emerge. Yes, like I said, I kind of jumped around. I'm an Aquarius, sorry. There could be somebody from the past that boomerangs back because they're like, you know what? This person looks like they're doing good. They look good. They seem like they're in a right headspace. They're bringing on those good vibes, that green light, basically like, hey, I'm ready to tiptoe back into the dating game. And there could be somebody that is like, this is my time. This is my flippin' time to come back and say, hey, remember me? That certainly could be the case for some of you. And this doesn't feel like a past lover, not necessarily. It's somebody who has always kind of had their eye on you, not in a creepy way, not in a stalker, you know, creep way, just kind of been like interested in you and always have been attracted to your energy, but like not knowing exactly how to approach, or maybe you were always in a relationship or you weren't in a position where you're like, yeah, I'm not interested in dating. So this is kind of this person, it's like a small window of time that they're like, oh my gosh, they're back on the market, need to raise the flag, need to approach, need to come in because I'm interested and I want to shoot my shot. For some of you, it is this kind of wake-up call that you're getting in your head, you know, like, hey, we're in the middle of 2021. It's summer, baby. It's time to get out there and mingle. And for some of you, it's just that like sign where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to wallow. I'm not going to, you know, worry about what people think. It's, you know, hot girl, hot boy summer, and I'm just going to have fun and let the chips fall where they may. So for some of you, it's just taking that plunge and being like, let's do it. You know, let's just have fun and see what happens. All I can tell you is that, and these cards came out, I must have put them down incorrectly. The Empress card is Taurian vibes, all about Lady Venus. You know, Venus rules Taurus, and it's all about feeling good. Venus is about love, relationships, sex. It's about, you know, good food, good company, good wine. It's enjoying life. So for many of you, like I said, it could just be like, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to have fun in the present and let my hair down and see what happens. And good for you. That's how it should be. And the Empress is all about the birth of something new. One thing I do need to point out, and I just feel like it's a good disclaimer, this is also known as the fertility card. Let me tell you something. When you walk around with confidence, smelling good, looking good, wearing that little sundress or wearing, you know, a little outfit where you feel confident, you could get quite a bit of interest your way. How you want to handle it is up to you. But if you're not looking to have kiddos, I would just take the proper precautions, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Just be careful, especially if it's something new and you're just trying to have fun. Like, just, you know, I just feel like I need to say that. Because some of you are like, look, I know you just like to raw dog life, which is cool. But, you know, in this case, be a little smart. The Emperor's card is also about walking with this type of energy where I'm like, I truly am in sync with myself. My energy's on point. I'm not letting anybody disrupt my peace. You know, you're walking with this way about you, and you're carrying yourself, this sexiness that people are starting to really pay attention to you. There's nothing sexier than confidence. It doesn't matter about what size you are, what your weight is, your height, how you look. It's confidence, baby. That's what it is. Swagger and confidence. You're walking in with that. And also, the biggest thing is that you see beauty in everything and you radiate that. So again, people are really, really drawn to you. Ooh, bringing sexy back. You got the Four of Wands. Like, this can certainly mean marriage. For some of you, and I'm not saying that you meet someone and you get married the next day. I'm saying that the person that you might attract in, because again, you attract what you are, right? Your vibration is high. You're gonna bring in the same people at those vibrations. And if you're at the Empress level, vibes, boo, you're gonna be bringing in that Emperor vibe. Awesome, because that is a person who knows what they want, knows who they are. They're not gonna BS. They're gonna be honest. They're gonna be ready for a commitment. And that's what this could mean, is that you are now finding someone or attracting people who are ready for a commitment. Yes, this could mean long-term that it ends in wedding bells. Sure. But it's all about happiness. It's stability. Four of Wands represents kind of that 11-11 type of vibe. So for some of you, you might be seeing that angel number kind of floating around quite a bit. The Four of Wands is finding that person that wants the same shit you do, wants the same lifestyle, has the same goals, wants to be with one other person and not trying to spread their seed everywhere, right? So they're wild oats. All I can tell you is that the pain and the things that you've gone through having to endure this, standing up for yourself, taking time to heal, work on your energy, work on your heart, focus on what you really want out of a next relationship, transforming into an entirely new confident person because of everything you've gone through and it didn't break you. You are ready for that next level of commitment, a different type, a deeper type of relationship. And all I can tell you is that for a lot of you, I was kind of saying like the whole synchronicities and, might be getting into more of like the laws of the universe, law of attraction. You are vibrating that partner in, and it is going to be everything that you wanted. So the point of this story is that it's the healing process and the time that you've worked on yourself, it's been worth the wait. That's all I'm gonna say. This spread looks on point for some of you. Please leave a comment. Let me know if that's kind of what you've been going through or something that you feel energetically is coming into your life. Let me know in the comments. I'd be super interested in knowing. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post there quite a bit and you get free readings. And we'll see each other very soon. Bye, guys and ladies.